Hello and welcome to my new Flosstube. I'm Jantina. I'm Jantina Stitches here and on Instagram, and this is where I share my stitching. Um, right off, you might, but as soon as I sat down to film, they started. And I waited for a while, but it keeps continuing, and I hope it's not bothering you too much. But I'm here for an update for my stitching in May and June. And first of all, thank you all for watching. I haven't been really regular the last months, the last year really, with updating. But as you watch my previous videos, my health isn't been the best. So I finally found the time and the energy to film. And I don't have a lot to show. I believe I have around 10 projects. I have a fully finished, and I have books, of course. I have been reading more than stitching and watching Flosstube and all. It's just what my brain needed, especially audiobooks. And I will talk more about that later. But first, I want to show my fully finished. If I forget to tell you on what fabric everything is, or whatever, the designer, the name of the project, I'm sorry, my brain is a mess. So if you have any questions, please ask below. If I forget anything, I will put it somewhere in the screen, the information about the project. Well, we're off to a great start. So my FFO, this is Bird Nerd by Boomerang Stitches. She and her sister have a Flosstube as well. I will link everything down below. And I stitched this on, I believe this is an 18 count Ada in blue 2/1. And I did change some of the colors, but I really love it. This frame was just a really regular frame. I painted it myself, and I hope the glare is okay, but there is a grayish color like over here, and I switched it around with the light yellow everywhere. And some of the colors are just a bit brighter than was asked for, but it's so cute. And over the last weeks, my husband has been calling me the crazy bird lady. I have a pigeon. He's my friend. And almost every morning he is coming to our window. We have a little bird feeder thing stuck to the window, and he will come in and he will look in the window. And his name is Dave. And on the back in the backyard we have a nesting. Is it a blackbird? We call it Merel, and we have Mama Merel and Papa Bear Merel, and they have a nest. And a quick story time. The weather here has been amazing. We have warm spring and it's amazing. But last week we had a storm and the wind was so hard. The blackbird is nesting in the wisteria and it blew off our fence. So my son saw it and he was like, "Mom, the nest." And Mama bird was sitting next to its nest, and it was just how do I say it? It fell down, and the nest was hidden before, and it was just on top of a mess. So I rushed out. I tried to put everything kind of back against the wall, but it's not as it was before. And we think she's still there. We see her now and then, but not as much as before. So I hope we will have baby birds in just a week. It will be so cute. And we will be going on vacation. So if we're lucky, they will fly out before then, and otherwise we will return to an empty nest. But yeah, I'm the crazy bird lady, so the bird nerd. It's really fitting, and I really love this. It will go by our back door to our garden. So yeah, really happy with that one. I still have hay fever, so I'm coughing and sneezing and sniffling. So yeah, I don't know what the neighbors are doing now. Whatever. Um, um, so next, my whips. They are in no particular order whatsoever. I just worked on them all. So there are some new starts. There are some older whips. And yeah, so let's dive in. I have this laptop case project bag, and in here is a new start. A couple of weeks ago, I was planning to film, and as you might know, my hands don't work like they're supposed to, hence my new thumb brace. But I wanted to put my phone down. My thumb stopped working, and I dropped my phone on a metal point from our table that's sitting here, and my screen was it was just not working anymore. So I was frustrated, and my husband was out of town for the weekend, and it was so stressful. So Pet and Keeper wasn't working anymore. Also, I'm filming on my new phone, so I believe everything is flipped. So if you see it flipped, I will try to fix that, and otherwise I could fix it in editing. But it was so stressful, and I wanted to stitch, but Pen and Keeper didn't work. So I looked in my stash, and I found something to start. And it's this cute fox in a bottle. I bought this at a craft fair this year. It's called Forest Dreams, but I call it Fox in a Bottle because it's a fox in a bottle. And everything is in the kit. The floss is a bit, it's not as smooth as DMC, and it's messy. I don't know what it is. It's not DMC, but it's okay. And I believe I worked on this 2 or 3 times, so I'm not that far. I put it in a hoop, and this is how far I am for now. There are some back stitches or half stitches and some full stitches, and here will his face be. This is part of his ear, I believe, or is going to be. I have to sneeze. No, it's not coming. But it's really cute, and but because the floss isn't as smooth, it's not really nice to work with. But the result will be, it will be fine. So that's the first one. I will put it in the bags later. Then in a similar bag, these are with faux leather, I believe, but they are cheap and easy to use. In here is another new start, and I will put up a picture of this one. I purchased 2 charts of Etsy the last month. And both of them are from Soda Stitch and they are from Alice in Wonderland. There was one, I believe it's just called Mini Alice in Wonderland, and I started the Alice in Wonderland bookmark. Um, these are the colors I'm using. I just put them on a beautiful card. And this is how far I am with the Alice bookmark. And I have to put it over my face to make it sharp. So it's a nice start. And it works in Pattern Keeper, except for the back stitch. But this will be a fun travel stitch to take on vacation maybe, or whatever. Just travel stitching. So now I have a big one in a beautiful project bag from So Much to Love, and in here is Long Dog Pandemic, and I haven't been stitching on it for a while, but I made it to 50%. I will put the exact percentage up somewhere, but I made the border match up, and yeah, I really love it. There are some hanging threads, so it is what it is. And a few years ago, I had an accident with tea, so there is a big yellow stain on it. It came back. It was gone for the most of the stain, but I will try and frame it till the border, and I believe it will be invisible. So yeah, so this is the top. I will try and show it like this. So this is all done. The border is new on the right or left for you, I don't know. And this is the bottom. Can I show it? I have no idea what you are seeing. I can see a little bit. So this is the whole thing. Ooh, I believe it works. I love the colors on this one. So what I worked on is this side. Let me fold it. So I continued the border, and there is a motif that is going into this border, so I stopped, and then I worked more down here. It says 2020, of course, for the pandemic, but 2020 was also the year I got married, so this is my wedding sampler. I will be changing some things, but then this is where I worked on. I did change this because I didn't know what it was supposed to be, so I didn't know what color to use, and it looked kind of like a turd. So yeah, sorry for the shaking, but I really like it, and I can't wait to work more on it. It won't be a finish this year, but maybe next year. So yeah, I love it. So yeah, then let's see. I have notes. What else do we have? My notes will close if I... Oh, I'm shaking you, sorry. In another project bag. I have a lot of beautiful project bags, but not for these projects. I have to make more. And last year I cut fabric for, I believe, 20 project bags. Some to sell, some to keep myself. And I haven't had the energy to do anything with it. So yeah. And I'm not pressuring myself. It will come when it will. So next project. This is a new start, and I hope the color of the fabric will show up right. Opendemic was on 20 count Ada. If I don't say anything, it's on 20 count Ada. This is 20 count Ada as well, and this is the correct color. It's beautiful. So on here, I will show it in a minute, is a new start. It's called Rainbow Chickity, a bird, of course. And I'm stitching this with my friend Johanita Stitchy Things. She's way further than I am. I believe this is just 2% or 3, I don't know. It's somewhere on the screen. But let me show you. So it might blow out a little bit. This is how far I am. There are a lot of hanging threads. I will fold it a bit. There is quite a lot of confetti in this one. But because there are so many colors, they blend really nice. And there's not much to see. It's just a blob for now. But here will be his head, and I just started in the middle. And the fabric, it's crazy, but I really like it. So I dyed it myself. It came out a little bit splotchy. The dye did split or something, I don't know. But it's okay. There was a happy bird out of my window. So yeah, I will be stitching more in that because it's just so colorful and it makes me so happy. And these are all the colors. I have 3 cards full of, they are messy. So full of just pinks and oranges and purples and blues, yellows. The whole rainbow is in here. So it's really fun to work on. And it has, like I said, it has a lot of colors. It's 3 full cards of colors. And somehow I have 2 pieces falling out. I don't know why or what it is from. I have my suspicion. It's from my book piece. So let me put my notes over here. I will have a sip of my coffee. I love this mug with the foxes. And there's I have a lipstick mark. There's another one, and I got this from my husband for our wedding day last year. It's so cute. Then I will keep my books piece for later. What do we have? I will put this there. I have 2 pieces I worked on that kind of belong together and kind of don't. It's these 2. It's a boy and a girl looking at the stars. I have, unfortunately, Chinese kids. So I don't have a name. I don't have a designer. I know there is one, but I don't know from the top of my head. But I do really like this artwork. So yeah. I bought them a long time ago. So first off, the boy piece. Again, this is what it will, it's a little bit glary, sorry. This is what it will look like. And I started in the middle and I worked my way over there. And eventually, when it's further along, I will put some shiny thread over the stars. But for now, they're just white. And I will fold it. This is how far I am for now. And I added quite a bit. I believe I stitched on this for a full day or 2 long evenings. And I believe I did a third of this. And because of the pattern, it's on the glossy, horrible paper. I can show you a little bit. I mark it off with a pen, but it's a really glossy, yucky paper. So it takes me a long time to stitch. I love them. And because I have a boy and a girl, I will stitch their names underneath when it will be done in 10 years or even more. Then the girl one, I love this project bag. I also worked on the girl the same amount of time. I believe both of them, yeah, they're started in the middle, but they are mirrored. So this one, I'm working this way, so there's part of the tree and the leaves. Well, my window is over there, so there's a lot of glare. So yeah, it's this way up. And it looks like this has a lot more, but the other way one is stitched more out. I believe I already hit the outer color for that one. So yeah, I have faith in the fact they will become beautiful one day, but again, it's not a race. So yeah. Then this isn't in a bag because I was stitching on it yesterday. And I even ironed it for you. In here is my focus piece for this year. It's Wise Owl by Stitch is So Beautiful, and the pattern is from Dutch Lady Mystic Art. And I'm doing the challenge on Facebook for this one, where you stitch every week at least 250 stitches. But this month I couldn't do it because I lost Pattern Keeper for almost 2 weeks. Because my screen wasn't working and my backups from Pattern Keeper weren't loading in my new phone. So my husband came up with a way we could transfer it another way, and it worked. But yeah, Wise Owl, it's so pretty. Are you ready? I'm not. Here it is. He looks so good. And also for this one, I've reached 50%. I believe yesterday I was at 51.8 something. And it's blowing out a little bit in color, but oh, how do I show this? So yeah, the color of those yellow leaves, and I can't. It's just, it makes me so happy. Yeah. It's so beautiful. And I couldn't compete in this month's challenge, but for next month I will, and hopefully for my next update I can complete this row. The pages aren't that big, it's actually really small because I put in threads for the page markers, and this was a partial page I believe, but yeah, you can see how many pages there are on the top. And this is the halfway. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I love it. It won't be finished this year, but early next year maybe. I don't know. And the back is a mess, but I really like it. I do carry my threads. I keep them within the page, but yeah. Then I don't even know if you can see this. I'm not going to show what this will be, but I wanted to show it because it is a whip. This will be on a card for someone someday. And it has browns, reds, whites, beige colors. And I only did 3 colors of beige. But there will be backstitch and I will show this when it's done. But for now, it's just, it's silly really. Oh, I'm really shaky. So yeah, and I believe next update or the one after that this will be done. And it's really tiny. This is like 20% or something. So yeah, it is special though. Then I have a planned start, which I want to show you before I will go on to my book stitching. I am in a WhatsApp group with a group of wonderful, wonderful ladies all over the world. They're called the Stitchy Sisters, and we are planning to do a Zoom tonight, and I hope I will have the energy to join. But a lot of them are already working on animal crackers patterns, and some of them will start one, and I will be starting one as well, and I'm excited. I will be stitching this one. It's Maggie May. It's an animal cracker, and I will be changing the colors, but let me show you what I have. First I want to pull out the colors a little bit, and it will be so fun. The fabric, it's like a grayish purple-ish, but yeah, let me show you. This is everything for the pattern, and I'm not completely sure about some things, but the body will be this brown, her dress will be this it's called Deep Fennel by Classic Colorworks. This is the lighter color for the bunny, and I want to do her cardigan or in this beautiful raspberry, it's purples and pinks variegated, or in this purple and blue variegated. Ooh, it's a yellow. So, and the yellow is for the little flowers in her dress. So maybe I can arrange this better. One moment. So this will be the colors for her body, her white stripe on her nose, and the pink for her cheeks and ears. So, and then her dress will be the minty color with yellow and red for the, or pink, for the flowery bits on her dress. And then her cardigan will be either the blue purple or the pink purple. So, and this, I'm really shaky, sorry. This is the right color for the fabric. So yeah, a new start tonight. I'm excited. Then book stitching, and I have to use my notebook for this one because I don't remember all the names of the books because there are a lot new books on my book stitching. how fun is this? I really, really like it. It's so fun and bright and colorful. And I'm still working onto there down the bottom. Whoop. I did read all of these 6 books already, or listen to them. There are some physical books, but yeah. So like before, I will put up this picture over there and I will show you. I will talk quickly about the books I've read. The last one is, I'm sorry, the yellow, red and blue one in the 3rd row was the last one you saw. And that was Life's Too Short. And I'm really bad with author names or whatever. And some books I don't even really like that much. So I will put up a picture of the cover of the book and I will just say a quick thing about it. But Life's Too Short I talked about before and it was amazing. It was a wonderful book and I think about it still. So it's a heavy one. I cried hard. So I talked about it at length the last time, so I won't do that again, but go read it. Then the first one on the 4th row, it's the green with pink. There is a fly over here on the chair. Sorry. It's called The Peculiar Garden of Harriet Hunt, and it was a weird book. I liked it, but there was potential for more. And it's magical realism where a garden kind of lived or could feel and help the main character. There was potential for more, but I did like it at the end. It's kind of a historical book where I have to think. Harriet, the girl in the book, her father disappeared, her mother was gone for a long time, and you will learn about that in the book. And she is a girl alone in a house, which isn't normal, it's frowned upon. So she marries someone, and there's happening a lot in this book. But it was fun to read. Then I started a 6-part series. There are 3 on this row, and it's called Waddenliefde, the series. There's a blackbird in my window. The Waddeneilanden, the Wadden Islands, are the islands on the top of the Netherlands, and this series goes through all of the islands and one of Germany that's also connected to the Wadden. And it's about all different people going to one of the islands and having an adventure. So the first one is about the island Texel, and I like this one. It was fun. It's from a Dutch writer, of course, and they are somehow interconnected, but not really. So the exact thing I can't really remember, but I do remember I liked the first one. She's going on a hike to clear her head and think about what she needs to do with her pet shop on the mainland, and she wants to sell it to someone, and then he shows up at the same island. So the person she was trying to avoid kept showing up. And I did like that one, so I wanted to continue the series. They are quite short, so I did. The next one was I was looking at a Dutch name, so Dutch and English are mixing. So the next island is Vlieland, and the one after that is Ter Schelling. And those 3 books, it was okay. It wasn't really special. But if I start a series, I want to continue, but I got bored. One thing I think is really fun with these 6 books, you buy them together with 2 of the books. So one part of the book is the first one, and if you flip it, you can read the second one. And I will put in a picture of how this looks, because I'm not doing a great job explaining. Wow. Yeah. So, Texel, Vlieland, and Terschelling, the first 3 islands, the first 3 books. Then I needed another type of story. So I listened to the Dutch title. The Dutch title is Als de wolven huilen, when the wolves cry. But the English title is Wild. And it's from Kristen Hanna. And I really, really like this story. But it also reminded me of a movie I watched a lot of times when I was younger. And it's called Mockingbird Don't Sing. It's a really good movie, but there are a lot of things that happen the same way, so I don't know. If I have never seen this movie, I would give this book 5 stars all the way, because it's written well, and if you know Kristen Hanna, you know her books are good, but it reminded me too much of this movie. So yeah. Then the pink and orange one. This was out of my comfort zone. It was just something that showed up in my audiobook program. It's called Next Story, and you can listen to as many audiobooks as you want with this subscription. So it's called I Hope This Finds You Well, and I was intrigued by this story because it's about a girl who is working a corporate job, and she's the quiet one. She doesn't really interact. She does her work well, but no one really knows her. And then something happens, and an HR guy needs to do something to her computer, and somehow she gets every email and every direct message from everyone. She can read them. So she will know a lot about her colleagues, what they say about her or about someone else, and this intertwines in her life. And this book is done so well. It's not an amazing story. It's not the best book I've ever read, but it was fun. And also this girl, I don't remember what background she had, if it was Indian or something. Oh, I don't remember, but it wasn't a classical story. There were some cultural things mixed in, and I really liked that. And I needed to get into the story, but after that I really wanted to know how it would continue, because shit hit a fan. It was it was fun to read, so I really liked that one. Then the next row, the lowest row, I continued stitching. The first one is the Midnight Bookshop. My husband recommended this one, and I really liked it. It's about, it's also the magical realism. I kind of like it. It's not the full-on heavy fantasy, but just a nice type of fiction to read. So the Midnight Bookshop, I kind of liked it. It's about a bookshop. You can only find it if you need it. So it's invisible for most people, but some can find it. And if you've been there, you can always return, or not always. But you follow 3 people with their own storyline, and they connect on some way. I don't want to give spoilers. They meet each other and they go to this bookshop. And in their own way, they will grow as a person. They will get insights in their life, which I really liked due to reading books. And they used really the classical books like Oliver Twist and I believe Wuthering Heights. I don't know. But the stories we all kind of know. And I really like that. And after that, I saw the same writer had another book, and it was called The Garden of Memories. And I hoped for the same vibes, because the Midnight Bookshop, I really liked the vibes in this book. But The Garden of Memories, it was okay, but there wasn't really a plot. It was okay, but nothing special. I won't remember this book, I believe. It's about an older lady. She is a widow, and she invites people in her garden, and together they make it a garden of memories where they plant memories, plants they remember people by. So yeah, it's not really a bad book, but it wasn't special. Then I continued the Island series, the Waddenliefde, and I listened to Ameland's Schiermonnikoog. And the last one is a German one, and it's called Borke. And I was looking forward to the last one because, like I said, they are interconnected, and there is one couple, 2 ladies. They are island hopping, so they go to every island, and they end up on Borkum, and there they have their own short story. But I didn't really like it. All the stories, they didn't have that oomph. I can't really explain it, but some things were really convenient. For the last one about these 2 ladies, there was something happening, and they ended up at a silence retreat. So they couldn't talk to each other for a whole weekend, and there was something happening, and one made a decision but couldn't tell the other one, and that was where the book was all about. Oh, I have this secret for you. And when she would tell her and thought, my husband is coming down. Or not. But it was building up to this. And at the end it was, oh, it's okay. How do you mean it's okay? So I didn't really like the series. So that was the end of this series. And the last one I stitched was a physical book. I will get it because I have it over here on the stack. It's by Julie Kaplan, and it's called De Kleine Bakkerij in Brooklyn, or The Little Bakery in Brooklyn. And it's about a British girl, Sophie, and she travels to Brooklyn for a job exchange, and there she meets people, learns more about Brooklyn, tries to get a grip on everything that happened in England, because her life was something happened. I don't know if it's on the back. It's kind of. So her relationship ended in a really weird way, and it comes back to her in a really weird way. The books of Julie Kaplan, I really like them. I read one before this year. I don't know. This is the second one, and I have a lot of them. They are standing here behind the chair. They are just really easy, comfy reads, and I really liked it. So that were the books I stitched. So there are some other books I've read, but I will talk about them if I stitch them. Like I said, I'm behind six blocks, but it's quite a lot of stitching. It's like 1,000 stitches every book. No, 500 in every book. And I drafted my own pattern. This is what I use. Well, now I don't need a pattern, but if you want to stitch this, that's what I use. It's in my stitchy journal. I needed a new one, and I love this one. It's so pretty. So I only have one thing left, and that is a giveaway I won. I only have a big piece of fabric lying here. It's a really big piece of fabric. I believe it's a full meter or even more, meter and a half. I don't know if I need this all, but I won a giveaway from my sweet friend Alyssa eCrafting in Colorado, and I was messaging with her because I could choose a pattern, and this is the one I chose, a bird, of course. And I wanted to stitch something that she liked as well. I'm not sure when I will stitch this. I'm not in a hurry. There is a possibility I will start it next week. I don't know. It may be a new year, new start next year, but I have the fabric. I have a master set, so I can start it whenever I want. But Alyssa, thank you so much. It's so beautiful and fun, and yeah, I will enjoy stitching it, but it will be so big. It's huge. It's huge. So I closed my notes. Was there something else? Let me check. I believe this was everything. It's a long video. I talked a long while. I believe my husband is ready for our lunch. The kids are at school. My husband is working a half day from home, so he will be done about now. And there is 2 more weeks of school for the kids, and then they will have summer break. It's a long summer break. We will be going on vacation to the How do you say this in English? Belgische Ardennen. It's the Ardennes in Belgium. And we were planning to go to the mountains in Switzerland, but because my energy has been so extremely low, we couldn't go camping in Switzerland because I'm just so tired all the time. So we're going into vacation home. I don't know the name. Chalet, maybe. And it's a really quiet park. Normally you have all the houses really close together. I don't know where it is where you live, but that's how these parks are where I live. They are really close. There are a lot of people in a small area, and here there are just a couple. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I may be sharing some pictures on my Instagram. I'm not really active on Instagram, but I will try and post more. Also update my whips because I don't know when the last update was, but it may be over a year. I don't know. So anyway, this was all my stitching and stuff, books, everything. I don't know when I will be back. I will try to do it in 4 weeks or something. maybe the end of July. Is it July already? I don't know. The end of next month. I will try to be back then, and I hope you will all have a nice summer or winter wherever you are. And I will see you again next time. Bye bye.